He's such a pain in the butt. Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is much appreciated. I'm going to make this one very breezy. I'm just going to touch up my makeup while I talk to you, and I'm just going to talk about these 22 things that you may not know about me. So if that's something you want to see, just keep watching. So fact number one. No. Baxter. He wants to be in it. He's such a pain in the butt. The minute I turn this camera on, he's there. Literally. Oh, who could be mad at that? Anyway. Fact number one. I lived in South Africa when I was a baby. I lived there for around a year. Now I don't remember any of that because I was a baby at the time. Family situation happened and we moved back to England. That's all I'm going to say about that. Fact number two. When I was about 6, we used to get on what we in England call the metro. It's like a train, but it's like a metro that goes like in the city. And they had these seats lined up against the wall that you would just kind of flip up to sit on, and it would flip back down when you got off it. So, me being a kid, I was swinging on it, and I didn't hold on to anything whilst swinging, and it tipped me forward, and I landed on my face and knocked all of my front teeth out along here. I don't remember the pain, I don't remember it happening really. I remember it happening, but I don't remember anything after landing on the ground and just being told that my teeth were all smashed. Which brings me on to fact number 3. I had braces. I had braces when I was about 8. Had them on till I was 11. And when I was 11, we had booked up to go to Spain for a holiday. And I was sick of having the braces on. And I insisted that the professionals take them off. They weren't happy because the braces weren't finished, the teeth weren't lined up properly. And so they reluctantly removed them. My teeth looked perfect at the time, but because they weren't set, my teeth started to separate, and that's why I've got gaps in my teeth all the way along. My front gap's a lot better than it used to be. I used to have a really big gap in that front. Okay, fact number 4. I have something that is called Trypophobia. I'm going to show you a picture of what my phobia represents now.
Ew, oh my god, I can't even deal right now with that. It is disgusting. And here's another one just for my pleasure. Yikes, that is just gross. Ugh.
It makes my hairs, it really does. So I don't like anything. I should be doing my makeup, shouldn't I? I don't like anything with holes or slits. Ugh. Really makes me shudder. And it's a real phobia, it's awful. I also have a fear of the ocean. I have a fear of underwater. I have a fear of deep ocean, you know, like where them monsters live with the teeth and the light on their head, them big horrible, what are they called? Anglerfish, the anglerfish. They're like, oh, they scare me so much. So yeah, trypophobia. Don't ever show me anything that has holes or slits, because I will vomit on you. Okay, let's get some highlight in those cheeks. Okay, moving on. Fact number 5. Where are we? Oh yeah, when I was at school, probably about senior school, I used to want to be a weather girl. One of those ladies who stand up and say, in the east it's gonna be breezy, this temperature, in the south is gonna be hail. And yeah, I used to want to be one of those because I loved geography. Geography was my favourite subject in school. Let's just say I never pursued that one. Cool. Fact number 6. I was once in a girl band called Blush. Now, nothing ever came of it, but I auditioned to be in the band when I lived in England when I was about 15. So I auditioned, and apparently they'd auditioned hundreds of other girls before me, and they decided that I would be the one to be their lead singer. So because I was only 15, I was obviously very young, very inexperienced, had no money, and they had said they were going down to meet the agent in London. And I was scared, basically. I was scared. So I didn't have any money to do it, and I didn't want to ask my mum to lend the money. I just kind of ditched the band. Oops. Sorry ladies if you're watching. Not that they ever would, but yeah, I kind of ditched the band and saw them in a nightclub a couple of weeks later, and yeah, their faces were a picture. Let's just say they didn't like me very much. But you know when you're young and stupid and you can't really explain to people why you do what you do? Like, I wanted to explain to them I didn't have any money and I was scared to go to London because I was only 15, because them ladies were late 20s and I was only 15. So yeah, I just decided that I wouldn't go, and I just wouldn't tell them. I just didn't contact them. Oh dear. Yeah, what a disaster. But yeah, I was in a girl band called Blush for about 2 weeks. By the way, I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup here, I'm just touching it up. Anyway, fact number 7. I can juggle with knives and fire. Now, I can't demonstrate that, and I haven't got any videos or pictures to show you that. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. But yes, I can juggle knives and fire and clubs. And I used to be able to juggle 4 balls at a time. Haven't tried that for a few years. Maybe that's for another video. Okay, fact number 8. Oh yeah. I was once on the radio when I was in school, and the one line that I said was Cocoa Pops. Don't ask. That's all I'll say about that. And fact number 9. Okay, I danced on the stage in a theatre in England called the Empire. I was just in a dance group, and I think it was like a big competition, and we were one of the acts. Oh geez, that's went very, very pink. Wow. I got very rosy cheeks now. Holy moly. I gotta do something about that. Oh bugger, use that one. Use this one instead. Yes, so danced on stage in a theatre in England. And fact number 10, I can actually sing really, really well, but I don't sing in front of anyone other than my husband and son, because I have this fear of singing in front of people and them laughing at me. So I just don't, unless I'm in the house with my husband and son. So yeah, maybe one day I'll sing to you. Maybe not. Okay, so fact number 11. I once had postbox red hair, like the reddest hair. Now I'll insert a picture here so you can see it. I loved that hair, but to be honest with you, the upkeep on hair that is bright red is ridiculous. Literally, I had to dye the thing every week to keep on top of it, because you just washed it once and it would literally all mostly come out, and then you'd end up with orange hair, and the upkeep was just too costly, too time taking, and it was just not worth it. Baxter, every time. Anyway, yeah, this brings me on to fact number 12. I once had a pixie cut. Now, if you don't know what a pixie cut is, it is the shortest of short hair without having it shaved. Now I'll insert a picture here. I'll admit it was really nice at the time. I liked it for a few months, and then I wanted it to grow, like desperately wanted it to grow. Okay, fact number 13. I was once a bodybuilder, or trying to be a bodybuilder. Now, the reason why I did that was because for me, I felt like I'd put on quite a bit of weight, and I decided, right, that's it. I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna lose weight, and I'm going to use weights in order to get some tone. So I got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger with my muscle while shredding. Now that, I'll insert a picture here. That was like torture. You have to be so super strict with yourself. You can't, you're fat, you can only limit to like once a week, like a treat, like a Friday night was our treat. That was it. That's the only time I could have like fatty food or sugar. I wasn't a vegetarian at the time, and mostly I ate like chicken, rice, broccoli, and that was it. It was so boring. And so, like, I spent 2 hours at the gym every day, every single day. Didn't really have a day off. So I'm not doing my makeup. I need to be doing my makeup. So yeah, I just didn't enjoy it very much, and I ended up quitting it, putting on a little bit of weight after that, and then just thinking, no, I'm just gonna eat sensibly and see where that gets me. Do the gym, but mostly cardio. I mostly do cardio when the gyms are open. Lately, because we haven't been able to go to the gym, I've just been kind of watching what I eat. So, okay, fact number 14. I worked in a theme park. I worked on a roller coaster called Superman. I know it's when we first moved here from England. I didn't have a job. My husband ended up getting a job pretty quickly, and I didn't have a job, and I just wanted to do something, just anything, and the theme park was advertising, so I applied, had a group interview with all these like theatrical people. They were wonderful, lovely people, and I ended up getting one of the jobs as well. It was just so cool. If I've got any pictures of me in my Superman roller coaster uniform, I'll post them now. I got to meet Batman, and oh, what was he called? Groovy Baby. What was he called? Okay, fact number 15. My eyebrows are tattooed. So in my infinite wisdom, when I was younger, I decided to pluck my eyebrows within an inch of their life until they were no longer eyebrows. Obviously these days, bigger eyebrows are better. So I had them cosmetically tattooed. Now I've had that done 3 times, because the first time that didn't really show, the second time it showed quite well, but then faded a little bit, and then the third time they worked really well. So I have put pencil on them right now, but mostly that's just tattoo. Well worth the money, honestly. It's the best thing I've ever done on my face. Okay, fact number 16. Favorite movie. It's probably a lot of people's favorite movie. Devil Wears Prada. Oh, what a movie. Love it so much. I could watch it over and over and over again. I just love it.
Okay, so I'm screwing it up. I don't want to. I just wish that I knew what I could do to...
I just love the fashion side of it. Like when she turns up all like scraggly with a crappy top on and a grandma's skirt and some plain-ad box shoes, and she thinks, what can I do to actually make it in the good books with this lady? And she goes and gets herself all dolled up, and she surprises the snooty English girl that she works with. I love Emily Blunt. She's so funny.
Are you wearing the Chanel boots? Yeah, I am.
I just love the movie. It's just awesome. Really, really cool movie. Oh, I could watch that now. I might watch that tonight. Okay, fact number 17. My biggest pet hate, might surprise you, clothes hangers. They have to face inwards. So when you're hanging something up, they have to go that way. If they don't, it drives me insane. Seriously, all my hangers face the same way. And my husband's cottoned onto that now, that he hangs them all the same way. I don't know why, it's just the biggest pet hate of mine. Oh my god. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit OCD, I don't know. Or maybe I have a bit of OCD. Anyway, moving on. Fact number 18. So I am really quite insecure about the way I look. So that's only been over the last few, Baxter, do you mind? It's only been over the last few years since I've been heading towards 40. So because I'm turning 40 this year, I've started to notice like wrinkles, and my lips have started to get to me a lot more than they used to because they're so thin. Talking about the lips, let's just put some lipsil on. I hate my lips. I don't hate them, they're just not big enough. The top bit of my lip just doesn't, you can't see it, it doesn't show very much. So I'm really quite insecure about that. I'm insecure about these lines here. I'm insecure about my bags. I'm starting to get lines here, and when I do that, you can see all the lines on my forehead. So I am, as you know, planning on getting my lips filled and Botox for my birthday in September. So can't wait for that. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Fact number 19. Okay. One of my sore subjects. I had an online shoe business. I had my own website. I bought my own shoe stock. Gorgeous, gorgeous shoes. I'll show you some pictures right now of them. I set it all up myself. I set up the website, I bought the shoes, I bought the accessories, everything, you name it. Put it on the website, advertised everywhere, on Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. And sold zero. Sold zero. No shoes. In fact, I gave one pair away to a lady who is into like burlesque, and asked her to advertise for me in exchange for the shoes, and obviously she tried, but yeah, I had it open for about 7, 8 months, 9 months, maybe a year, and sold none. Hey ho, at least I tried. Okay, next. Yeah. Moving on to the next thing that I tried, number 20. I trained online to be a personal trainer. Now this was at the time when I was like bodybuilding and things. So I was bodybuilding, I was working full time, I was studying online to be a personal trainer, and I had my shoe business. Let's just say all of that combined was too much. It was just too much. I never actually became a personal trainer. Such failures in life, hey? Anyway, next, fact number 21. This isn't really about me, it's about my dog, but my dog Baxter got attacked by a bigger dog on a beach whilst we were out walking him a few years ago, and he almost lost a leg. So that was one of the scariest things that's ever happened. We thought he basically was a goner. It happened, we tried to prise the dog's mouth, prise his leg from the dog's mouth by opening the jaw of the other dog. It was locked, it just wouldn't open. We were screaming, my husband was yelling, I was screaming, my son was screaming. And some people on the houses along the beach ran down to help us, eventually managing to get the dog off. And Baxter was basically clinging on to his life at the time, because we wrapped a towel around him, put him in the car with us. I was holding him and he was falling asleep, and I could just see him slipping away from us. We ended up getting to a vet that was nearby, and it was shut. it was closed, and we had to frantically Google where the next one was because it was a Sunday. Everything was shut. So there was an emergency vet which was 20 minutes away from that point, and I kept having to like, Baxter, wake up, come on Baxter, and like, put your head up, and then shake him a little bit to keep him awake. We got there, he went, they took him straight in. He had an operation on his puncture wounds on his side, and his leg was broken and it was like bitten into. Yeah, he was in the wars, bless him, but thankfully he was fine. We're so pleased you had all that help of the nice vets, and you had that lovely cast on, didn't you, with a little heart. She put a little heart on it. I mean, how adorable. Aww. Don't know what we would have done, eh? Scary times. It was scary times. Okay, I'm sorry I haven't done much makeup. I think I was too distracted talking to you. But the last fact about me, fact number 22, I've met Mariah Carey and her 2 children. So how that came about was when I was working at the theme park. All right, Babs. They asked me to stay back on the carousel that I was working on because Mariah Carey and her entourage and her children wanted to come and ride the carousel. So little me with my little park uniform on had to kind of take charge of the situation. They told me, adults, tell the adults, so tell Mariah, if they sit on, because only the kids could sit on the ride, on the animals, he said, please tell Mariah if she sits on it, it's just for the kids. And I was panicking, thinking, what's she gonna think of me if I tell her not to sit down on these animals? But she was a lovely, lovely lady, really nice. Obviously she sat down on the character, and I had to say, I'm so sorry, it's just for children, the characters. And she was like, oh, that's okay, I'm sorry. Like, she was lovely, lovely, lovely. So it was very nerve-wracking, but yeah, she was really nice about it. So that's my kind of claim to fame, as it were. Okay, so not much makeup went on here because I was too busy concentrating on yammering. But I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed those 22 facts that you may not have known about me. And if you have any questions, just fling them down below and I'll answer them for you. And please give it a like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you know when I'm going to upload next, or when I have uploaded next. I really, really appreciate subscriptions because I am wanting to grow my channel, as you know, and it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I love YouTube. I love you watching, and thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.